please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop. So I am on my holes. I'm on a bit of a vacation, bit of a weekend away in the holy city of Jerusalem. It's actually it's very cosmopolitan. You know, I grew up in London, I have to say, and something I really miss about London and cities in general was the culture. There was so much culture in London, right? I hang out around Camden Town. That was, in my youth, you would get on the tube up to Tottenham Court Road or Leicester Square. That was my haunting ground, right? I would go from Forbidden Planet to the Leicester Square theatres, and I went to school in Camden Town. So, and I love the multiculturalism of it. I like the cosmopolitanness of it. So that's basically what I'm having a vacation. I live out in the sticks now. I live in Samaria. Things have changed somewhat. Anyway, I'm away right now, and the main news, the big news, which I covered last night on my live stream, well, 2 nights ago when you see this, is the announcement of the Season 2 Blu-ray. Cannot wait. And, I'm just finished the Season 22 Blu-ray. It's, gorgeous. I mean, just absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely love that box set. I think it's one of the best they've done. I'm about to record my last review from it because it took me forever, right? And probably the Season 2 one. When's it coming out? I don't know. Hopefully. Look, Season 17 came out about 2 months after it was announced, so maybe they could do the same thing. I think it's unlikely with supply chain issues and so on. But if they get that one out, it'll be October. It gives them room for a December surprise. We might get another one. But if they announce for December, that's always like a month late, isn't it? It's like, I don't understand. They're like, what takes you by surprise? Anyway, we're going to be going over that. I'm going to be doing the trailer reacted as all from my live stream last night. Going over the stories. Just great group of stories. If you've never seen the first Doctor before, and then you're classic curious, right? It's a great place to start. It's a bit of it's a bit jarring, right? If you've only seen the new series, but I think you can watch it in context, and you can see what Russell D Davies saw, right? Or actually, what Robert Holmes saw. When Russell D Davies saw that, and Robert Holmes, and those very important parts of Doctor Who's DNA completely represented going out through time. Another recommendation, a completely unsolicited one, but another recommendation is the Evil of the Daleks, animated reconstruction. And look, for me, these things have the first one was great. The invasion, I should say, was great. Best animation of the lot, done by Cosgrove Hall. They can't afford to do that. That's the problem. So they're going for the minimum acceptable, right? And they fluctuate. Fury from the Deep, which was by Gary Russell's team, didn't meet that bar, but I'm hoping Abominable Snowman coming out will be better. They've all improved. But the best one, in terms of animation, is Evil of the Daleks. If you haven't seen it, it's a real strong recommend. It's a very, very good story. But what's really struck me is how contemporary that was. That is a really contemporary Russell D Davies story. It starts in present day as like a crime thriller, and then you go back in time. You're like, well, all of a sudden we're in history, and then the Daleks are in history, and then you have a big, rousing season finale on Skaro. It is the DNA of Russell D Davies Doctor Who. So yeah, it's a recommend. But we're going to be going into that in much more detail. There's a few other stories that we're going to be going over that's flying around. If there's any new stories, as I said, I'm on vacation, baby. I don't have time to insert anything in. Listen, when you mind you go on vacation, inserting things in is the main thing you want to do. Speaking of which, okay, this is a complete aside. One of the many reasons the Star Wars Hotel is completely failing. It's so... Okay, you wanted to succeed, right? And you want to do like a LARPing, like a live-action role-play thing. Here's what you should... You've got to give people the ability to do that in a soft way and a hard way. Okay, here's what they should have done, right? The hotel should have been built to be a crashed Star Destroyer after some, the rebellion... rebelled, right? So it's in that post-rebellion thing and phase, and the story is the people of this planet turned it into a 4-star hotel, right? So that way you get to be in all the Imperial Star Warsy stuff, and you get to have all the luxury hotel stuff, right? And you can everybody working there can be in character, but you don't have to do this role play thing to be there. But here's the thing that annoys me most about the Star Wars hotel: it's insanely expensive. What, $6,000 for 2 nights, right? Midweek. And you share a room with your kids. Excuse me. If I am spending $6,000 without a bloody window, right? $6,000 on 2 nights midweek. I want to get my leg over. I'm sorry. That's just it's just where we are in life. To not allow. I mean, you can roll down, I guess, the I'm sure there's a closing thing on the kids' porthole. But I don't want to share a room with my kids. Leave me alone. What the hell? So that's why that's amongst the reason why it fell. And you got all this very cool stuff, like you don't see space, you don't see you have a window, which sucks, right? If you're on Crash Star Destroyer, you'd have a window, but then you could have like a ride or an experience where you go up to like the Emperor's satellite, right? And then you can have a whole story. Somebody comes and tries to take it over, and that's the whole bit you could do there, the role play thing. But basically, when you go to a hotel, okay. Just an aside, I used to be a real Disney-ophile, right? I lived in Florida. I'm not sure if this is the same way, but if you are going to Disney, and I wouldn't recommend it now because this is pure evil, but if you are going to Disney, the way to do it is just you give yourselves over them completely. Don't try and do it cheaply. Don't try and stay outside the property. Stay on a Disney property. They give you, again, they used to. They let you into the parks early when there's no lines. Using my insane knowledge of Disney, I went on Christmas Day one time with my family, and we had done all the major rides, when they have the biggest lines. We'd done everything by 11. Right, and then we went to our pre-order breakfast. So there you go. little Disney magic for you, little Disney insider magic. But stay on property makes a huge difference. Anyway, I don't know how we got that, but like, share, subscribe. That's why we haven't even got to that yet. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. That's always very good. Definitely subscribe. My subscriptions have gone up. I think I need another 10 to 15 right now to break through the impossible barrier. If you can consider hitting that subscribe button, that really helps me. If you are subscribed, make sure you're still subscribed. Want to subscribe to me on Rumble? I will not stop you. Sign up my Substack, sign up my paid Substack. All these things are very good things to do, right? Very good things to do. Fine, as I said, if any new stories come out, forget it. Well, listen, maybe I'll find a way. I don't know. Maybe I will indeed find a way. So let's start over here. This was from the weekend. David Tennant was at a convention. By the way, I thought it was really sweet that when he couldn't go to the Emerald City convention. By the way, Emerald City Con, they have an Emerald City Antifa that put up signs saying if you have sex with a white person, you're an evil oppressor. I'm like, dude, that might be stepping over a line a little bit. I don't know. That might be a little bit much. Anyway, but I thought it was very sweet how he sent a message apologizing not for being there. Didn't have to, and I think honestly, I believe David Tennant to be a person of good character. I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff. He recently came out and said watching Doctor Who, the Jodie Whittaker Doctor Who, was a fundamental part of their life, as a family life. I don't really believe you. Right? I'm sorry. I don't really believe you. Maybe you watched the first one, like most of the country, then stopped. Although, look, parents will make their kids do the most insane things to validate themselves, including, having their bollocks melted off by chemicals. So, making them watch Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who, maybe not so bad. I don't know. Maybe they enjoy it, right? Maybe they enjoy it. I don't know. I just can't, I've seen Jodie Whittaker's Doctor Who, and I know what drama and entertainment and acting is and writing is, and it's not good at any of those things. So yeah, I know what Doctor Who is. It doesn't seem similar, but look, if you love it, God bless you. I don't understand. I wish I would, but I really don't. David Tennant teases additional characters in his Doctor Who return. David Tennant reveals that he and co-stars Catherine Tate and film scenes with many other people on a closed set for the 6th anniversary. Well, you all kind of guess though, but like Tennant teasing it is really cool, right? I really, really like that. David Tennant reveals new details from the set of Doctor Who's 6th anniversary special that could hint the return of familiar face of TARDIS. Jodie Whittaker's currently controls. Shooty Gutwa is up to be season 14. I don't think they're going to call it season 14. After Gatwa's announcement was revealed, Tennant. I mean, look. Big Finish have basically adopted this as well. They don't call like their box sets Volume 1, Volume 2. They give them like a subheading and so, which I think is a good idea unless you're like continuing them, have a continuing story. And if you do, it's just that's a bit weird. Gut was announced as 6th anniversary special. Fine. As filming began, it's history lesson. Okay, Neil Patrick Harris. People think he's the celestial toy maker. You know what? I still think Russell's going to surprise us, but maybe not. Look, Russell is a big fanboy. Bottom line, he's many things. Like all human beings are many, many things at many, many times. I understand he's a LGBTQ plus activist, and I think that's what he is. I think that's the tribe he affiliates with, and I think he's a person of good character, right? Like David Tennant. I genuinely think he's a person of good character, and part of being a good character is being loyal, right? And I think that's what's going on with these things. I don't know how bonkers he is with it, right? I don't know how much. I don't know if Shooty Gut was going to have to express a queer sexuality as a character, his new characterization of the Doctor. I suspect not, right? I suspect that would be counterproductive. But listen, I don't know. I don't know how bonkers he is. There are a lot of people in the world, right? That if they cannot feel pride about themselves, about their sexuality, unless there's a middle-aged, overweight man wearing a very tight thong and heels. And leather chaps, of course, twerking to a 12-year-old in a crowd while on a float. And they can't feel pride unless somewhere in the world that can happen, right? I just want to say, if that's the case, that doesn't sound like an us problem. That sounds like a you problem, right? You should be able... I can feel pride without that. Most people can feel pride without that. I don't know if Russell T Davies can, right? If he can't, it's not looking good. I think he probably can. Because, the LGBTQ plus alliance is not a monolith. I've got so many gay followers here, right? And I'm so anti the LGBT, my outview, right? Why? Gay people are more than gay, they're also people, right? And I just wish, these activists would realize that. I think Russell T Davies probably does, but I don't know, right? That's the big unknown that we're in right now. Anyway. So David Tennant teases the public set photos of Doctor Who aren't even close to the whole story. And that little snippet that we've seen is so freaking off the charts awesome, right? He says there's so many people, right? So many other people on a closed set. Stay tuned, right? Stay tuned who it could be. So there... Well, we already know about Bernard Cribbins of blessed memory. It'll be... I think Bernard Cribbins and David Warner's last professional works were Doctor Who. Right, David Warner's is Bernie Summerfield's set coming out next month from Big Finish. With Jacqueline King, Cole Collins, Sean Temple. I don't know who's Sean Temple. And Cole Collins is... I don't remember who that is. Okay. Each returning, theorizing what other previous cast members. A video showing Tennant's Doctor and Donna exiting the TARDIS while discussing someone called Mel. No, they weren't. No, that was just that. That's not what... I mean, unless it's something I haven't seen. And I cut close attention. There was a fog picture of a red-headed person, somebody in a wheelchair, outside a TARDIS, right? And it was fog, so you couldn't see what it is. And the rumour was it was Mel and Hebe, the new companion played by Rachel Maddeley. Who's a companion in Big Finish, right? It seemed to me to be very obviously Catherine Tate and Bernard Cribbins, right? Who knows? But that's the sort of thing I see happening. Very fanish, right? Very, very fanish. Matt Smith, people are talking about all these things are a bit obvious. My money for who's returning is two people. We have, I'll show you this. This is from Doctor Who page. This rumor: Paul McGann, potential return for the 6th anniversary under Rusty Davies. You know what? I'm ready. I'm kind of hoping it happens. I'm kind of thinking it is happening. Right? He sees that he's the right age. He's able. I mean, like he's. Tom Baker, I mean, they would have to have him in a bit of a perspex, pyramid, sort of like that, I mean, that actually might work, I can see Rusty Davies doing something like that. If you want to do the second Doctor, it's obviously going to be recast. I would love to see Fraser Hines do that. First Doctor could be David Bradley, could be Stephen Noonan, probably David Bradley. I don't know. Rusty Davies gets Big Finish. Stephen Noonan's box set was really great. I just wish he started at a time when Big Finish were doing better and they would be able to do more. Because I really like that first box set. If you haven't heard it, it's really, really worth it, right? I really enjoyed that. It's one of the ones that kind of grew on me with time. So I think, this sounds likely. But the one I think is most likely is Sylvester McCoy. He's grown into like this kind of epic stature since he was in Doctor Who, like with being cast in The Hobbit, which wasn't very good, but he was great in it as Ragabast the Brat, was it? That was okay. He was really, really good in it, and he's really good in most things he's in. He's really grown as an actor since doing Doctor Who, and he was pretty darn good at Doctor Who. Right, I mean, I loved his era. Rusty Davies loved his era. He's always said that he was going to bring Ace back in Sarah Jane Adventures. Ace, so I see that as if they're bringing back old Doctors, he's very likely, right? Because I think he can still play the part. I think Peter Capaldi, unlikely. He seemed pissed as hell. Chris Eccleston's even less likely. He's doing a 60th thing on Big Finish. Matt Smith, Matt Smith seems to always be. He said he might be too old for it. No, I think that's throwing you off the scent, right? Fine. So, other thing you should know about this Saturday, bit of free David Tennant Doctor Who going out globally, right? Incredible. David Tennant and Catherine Tate returning to BBC for the show's 6th anniversary. Also the 100th anniversary in late 2023. Is it going to be? Is he what? They just say it's going to be in the centenary. But this is if that's the case. Also, the 100th BBC anniversary. Oh, it's only for the 6th anniversary. Also, the 100th BBC anniversary in late 2023. Saying he's returning for that. If that's the case, that's the scoop. I think he's misspeaking. But this is not their first return to Doctor Who. In 2016, Tate and Tennant reprised the roles on Big Finish audio drama, 10th Doctor Adventures. Big Finish created they do. Big Finish do great work. So in 2016, we got Technobabble and Time Reaver and Death and the Queen. And now, 7 years later, the BBC are broadcasting them on their radio BBC 4 Extra. Right, so this is going out Saturday. These are great little stories, right? It's free. I really recommend it. My problem I had with these volumes of the 10th Doctor Adventures is the stories kind of just slotted in between. They weren't that consequential. I would like to see them do like a 3-story arc, like something bigger. They did that with Eccleston's first one, which generally speaking I thought was excellent. Right, I thought was fantastic. So these are some kind of throwaway, but for these purposes, it works. Listen, you get it feels like it's in era, right? Especially what's it called again? Technophobia, right? Technophobia. It ties into technology of the 2010s or like around there. And I remember thinking, oh, that's clever. That's something they would have done, right? So I think that these work. As I said, it's free. Look, this may be my Jewish soul. Like, it's free! What's wrong with you? It's free! Right? It might be. Listen, stereotypes are stereotypes because they're basically true. I'm sorry. Unless they're, like, mean ones. But, look, who was it? I saw someone being interviewed once. They said, somebody famous, like, very famous, talking about being a waiter. at functions and events. And he said, I did lots of bar mitzvahs. He said, I didn't like doing bar mitzvahs. Why not? He said, Jews are bad tippers. And it's so true. It's terrible. It is so true. Jews are terrible. Not all Jews. I try tip, it's but like it's a truism. What do you want out of me? Okay, know your people. Fine, but yeah. So this is on Saturday. Today's Wednesday, the 17th. Thursday 18th, Friday 19th, so Saturday the 20th, right? Day before new Game of Thrones. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna have to review that as well. Hopefully, I'm back from vacation on Sunday evening to do a show. So hopefully I'll have time to watch a bit of Game of Thrones beforehand. Maybe it'll be good. Who knows? Or dares to? I'll probably cover that on my Tuesday stream. Anyway, I digress. What else we got? Oh yes, and another vote from Radio Times about Doctor Who. This never goes well, right? This never goes well. It always comes out that things like female doctors are really unpopular, or Jodie Whittaker's really unpopular. She always comes to the bottom of all these things all the time, right? They did a poll of best sci-fi, and Doctor Who lost that to Outlander. And what's particularly annoying is Outlander is essentially inspired by Doctor Who. It's who I don't know the name of the author, but it's essentially this woman wrote, maybe I should write erotic fiction about Jamie McCrimmon, right? And that's what it is. And then this woman time travels back from World War II, just post World War II, after having a few reams of erotic fiction, meeting up with her husband. Travels back to just before the Battle of Culloden, right? And meets Jamie. It is, and they're called Jamie, played by a very dishy young man. I can't remember, it was Sam Houghton, I think. I can't remember his name. But yeah, look, this guy is good looking. Right? This guy's very good looking. And again, it's a lot of erotic fiction. They have lots of sex, and then there's lots of gay sex. There's like, yes, but it's totally inspired by Doctor Who, and it beat Doctor Who, right? Boy, was not happy about it. Take part in the RadioTime.com Ultimate Doctor Who Companion Poll. Many names were thrown into the ring, and now we're on a mission to crown the winner. Well, it's supposed to be revival, isn't it? Now it's up to you for you to decide which one. The poll, which only includes commanders on revival era, get points for saying revival. Good, well done. That is characters that appeared alongside the Doctor in 2005 onwards, blah blah blah. So who we got? Martha Jones, Yasmin Khan, Captain Jack Harkness, Rose Tyler, Clara Oswald, Donna Noble, Rory Williams, Amy Pond, River Song, Sarah Jane Smith, Graham O'Brien, Wilfred Mott. What about Mickey? Oh, they missed out Mickey. He's still, well, I mean, I thought John Barron was more cancelled than Noel Clarke. By the way, I'm getting some background radiation going on. There's going to be some news going on with his anti-cancelling suit, which I'm quite excited about. I hope it happens, right? Nardo, Ryan Sinclair, Dan Lewis, right? I wish I could tell more about that, but I can't. So who do you reckon is going to do well out of this? I think Rose Tyler, I think Donna Noble, I think Amy Pond, Captain Jack. You know what? The only way to find out is do a vote. So I normally go, who would I like to sleep with the most? Okay, now Martha Jones, very, very, very beautiful, right? Very beautiful. Doesn't really do it for me. Don't know why, but she's stunningly beautiful. I could just stare at her, right? Freema Agyeman. She's just like, honestly, just breathtakingly beautiful. But I don't know, doesn't really turn me on. Yasmin Khan, oh God, I'll be scared she starts talking. No, I'm telling her how she's the best ever. Captain Jack, look, I'm not gay. If I was gay, it would be Captain Jack, okay? I can't think of a more fun lover than Captain Jack. Like, he'll be like letting off party poppers. It's got to be fun, right? That's got to be fun. Rose Tyler, she's a bit of a stroppy teen, right? Again, you'll be too worried she starts talking. Clara Oswald, bit smug. Most attractive, though. Donna Noble. Okay, Catherine Tate got the MILF thing going. Okay, Catherine Tate is the winner. Rory Williams, sorry, mate, you lost out to Captain Jack. Amy Pond. Okay, I think most objectively beautiful woman to be a Doctor Who companion. A great actress. They were talking about her leading a female Pirates of the Caribbean franchise before she was placed by... who is it? Harley Quinn, who's in everything now. And I just thought, wow, that's such a good idea. She's so ready for like A-list Hollywood stardom, right? I would love to see that happen. Don't want to sleep with her though. Sarah Jane Smith, listen, I grew up with that baby. It'd be like shagging your mother. River Song, oh, this is a hard one, isn't it? She cried. It's between River Song and Donna Noble, right? Listen, given the choice, it's going to be a River Song, Donna Noble. Let's throw in the older Victoria. We'll have a MILF threesome. Oh, be foursome, I guess. That works. Graham and Bryant, no. I would rather sleep with him than Rory. I'll give you that. But I don't want to sleep with him. Wilfred Mott, super no. Super no. Bill Potts, again, I'd rather sleep with her in Cyberman form. Because, if I was having sex with her, she would actually be telling me about how she likes being a lesbian during that, which I don't know. Is that a turn on? It might be. I haven't really thought that one through. Okay, Nardo, that's a super no. Ryan Sinclair, who's got a new job. Good for you. He's in a superhero show on HBO Max, I think. And Dan Lewis, all knows. Okay, so it's between River Song and Donna Noble. Look, I'm going to go for Donna Noble. I like the redhead. Okay, there we go. Donna Noble, click. Let's see what the results are. Donna Noble and Captain Jack. Way ahead, right? Martha Jones, Yaz behind 12 there at the bottom. Did anybody get less than 4%? Bill Potts. Okay, so you got Dan, Ryan, Nardal, Graham, all at 0. Nil point. Rory gets 1%. I think because he's Amy adjacent. Sarah Jane gets only 3%. Well, she's only one episode, I guess. I don't know, 2 or 3. Riverstock only 4. Not that shaggable. Okay. So then he goes up. She cried. We have Clara Oswald at 11%. Again, a bit smug, but okay. Rose Tyler, stroppy though she is at 12. Amy Pond only at 8%. Oh, wow. Bernard Cribbins, Wolf at 12. We love Bernard Cribbins. Then Captain Jack. Listen, uncancelled John Barrowman. Captain Jack at 17%. But in the lead, taking a commanding lead, it is Donna Noble. Donna Noble is in the lead. Well done for you, Donna. Okay, well done for you. Doctor Who's more about reprisal the role of Vicky after 50 years. Okay, so this is the next story, right? This is the next story we're going to close on. Pete McTeague does these trailers for the Doctor Who collection. They're a bit cringe, okay? They're a bit... Love him to death. They're a bit cringe. I'm looking forward to this this box set. The last one was fantastic, as I said. It's nice seeing her reprise the role. I can't remember if there's any confusion about where the character ended up, right? But she reprised the role as Vicky after 60 years. This wasn't the selling point for me, okay? This wasn't the selling point, but never mind. So there you go. We have. I'm going to hand over to me from last night as we do a trailer reaction, and we quickly go over the stories in the season. Again, a really fantastic group of stories. I mean, this is absolutely a primo Doctor Who. Can't wait till it comes out. This is certainly on pre-order. I am very much looking forward to it. Okay, let me hand over to me from last night. Live reaction, right? I haven't seen this yet, right? Probably Pete McTeague did this. I guess. We'll find out at the end. Good font. They use the right font. That font is, I'll tell you what that font is. Grotesque 1-3. I'm glad I spotted that one. Pete Matee, go for it, Penny boy. Nice,
Once
like it.
upon a time, I was lost. Stranded on a distant, dangerous world.
Oh, this is freaking gorgeous. Okay, nice.
An orphan with no hope of rescue. And then, in the most unlikely of places, inside a battered old police box, I found a home and a family.
Oh, this is awesome! Oh, this is, I can't wait to look at the stories and see what extras they got.
There was Ian, dashing and smart and heroic. Barbara, brave and determined. Stephen,
Oh, we're going to get the chase! Awesome!
intrepid and curious. And then there was the doctor. The wisest man I ever met, whose eyes sparkled like the night sky, whose temper burned like the sun.
I agree with it. It's a bit cringy, though, right? I like it. Look, it worked much better with David Tennant. I'm sorry. I like it a lot, but it's a bit cringe.
Travels took us across the universe to fantastic worlds.
Doctor, look!
And miraculous civilizations.
We can travel anywhere and everywhere.
I can't wait to see these in like high def. Oh man.
The distant past.
The Romans! Oh, the Romans is fantastic. That's one of the first bootlegs I got. Oh, what a wonderful story. So rescues Romans. Does this have, well, I guess it'll have Dalek Invasion of Earth as well. Ooh.
And the far future. Joining those who fought for freedom.
By the way, I like the updated special effects. They did that from the original release. But the TV version of Dalek Boomon logo, you're right, you know, of Dalek Invasion of Earth is so much better than the movie version. It really is. It's crazy how much better it's written.
Battling those who spread terror. Each adventure made me who I am. And eventually brought me here. To my new family. In the end, our lives become stories. And in the telling of those stories in verse, song, or sculpture, we keep them alive. And good stories should live forever.
Tell me another one.
Your mother used to get tired of my stories when she was your age.
I don't.
No, you don't.
Again, look, it's no better or worse than the Perry one. It's nice. It's nice. It's just a bit corporate video cringy, you know. Let's see if this is Trouble and Strife. This might be important. Oh no, it's America. Let's see. It's got to be a cold call. Hello? No, she is not. It's a voice. Those voice things are very clever. I say they earn their money making them.
Which one would you like?
Is this one to Vicky? I thought there was something happening in Big Finish later. I don't know.
The Daleks.
Again?
Tell me about Dracula and the Daleks.
All right then.
Do the voice. Do the voice.
Exterminate! Exterminate!
Doctor Who,
We don't like the new logo.
Season 2.
Oh, was it? Love the cover. Meddling Monk. Oh, yeah.
Doctor Who, The Collection.
Nice cover. Nice. Love it.
Season 2.
Well, let's have a look at this great wonder.
Classic episodes newly restored for Blu-ray and packed with special features.
So let's go back to the very beginning of the story of Doctor Who for a history lesson from William Russell, the man who...
Oh, wow. Okay, these are great. Matthew Sweet, Lefty Lovey, wonderfully entertaining. The interviews are wonderful. There's 3 on the season, was it 23? Was it 22? The Colin Baker box set. It was season 22, I guess, or 23. 2022 box set.
Ian...
So these are wonderful. These interviews are they're so respectful and loving and probing and interesting.
Chesterton.
We did, as a little group, gel very quickly, and we used to try and have lunch together. They became very grand.
Are we talking hampers from Fortnum's?
That sort of thing.
What do you make of that, Doctor?
Jackie Hill worked in a chocolate factory.
Cadbury's.
Wow. Were they in love, Ian and Barbara? And look who it is. Maureen O'Brien.
Oh, there's 2. Excellent. Okay, these sets are really fantastic. They're expensive, but worth it, I think.
So what spirit did you go to that audition in?
Never thinking I'd get it, but might as well have a go.
The late Donald Tosh, script editor, said that you'd once said to him that his script isn't flipping Shakespeare, only I don't think he said flipping. That was
I haven't changed.
We had to make the programme as if it was live.
That's how it felt.
We were allowed to break twice.
The director had to be so on the ball.
I might, on a good day, have broken 10 times.
It was like doing a theatre performance in a way.
Collectibles, memorabilia, and merchandise.
Wow.
This is great. Oh, Emily Cook. Okay, I like it. Listen, I'm up for this. I'm up for this.
Look at all this stuff.
This is only one of 2 known to exist. I've actually been offered £8,000, which I turned down, obviously.
8
Blimey.
grand.
8
You were
grand.
offered 8 grand.
Who was the man who story edited the first 51 episodes and helped to
Fantastic content. Oh, man, I am so getting this.
shape the mythology and the characters of the programme?
I can't stress enough how important.
Again, Tomodoki, great contributor to this range and the DVD range. Clever, fun, entertaining, insightful for like navel-gazing geeks like us, right? It's like, I can't believe there's so many people like this shit, and it's so well done that they can make it, but I'm glad that they can.
David's influence was in those early days of Doctor Who.
I do think he should have been given much more credit than he did. In Neon Lights.
So it's not just a case of writers going in and out of fashion. This is an active sort of blacklisting.
Now you're talking.
Right from the beginning, they were terrific.
He's rather exciting.
Nice line, that's so good.
Oh my God, what is it? Looks like you after a night out.
No one ever saw it
Wait,
looking
who's
as good
that?
as this.
He's right.
Oh my God.
Okay, so we got like Maureen O'Brien, Peter Purves, and what's her name? Susan, whatever her name is. Right? Okay, nice. What's that bloody Carol Ann Ford? There you go. The geriatric contingent number 1.
God, what is it? Looks like you.
Okay, that's Wendy Padbury sitting in for Peter Day. Peter Day's like, fuck off! I'm not doing that one. No, I'll do Colin Baker. I'm not doing no. I got some self-respect. No, I'll do the next one. Okay, fine. So we got Wendy Padbury, who's like, I'll do anything anytime, no problem. Yeah, I'm never busy. Wendy Padbury with Janet Fielding, Sarah Sutton. I mean, just like what? Like what? Why? Why are you doing that to yourself, there, darling? It's weird.
After a night out.
No one ever saw it looking as good as this. I mean, the picture that we've got there is 10 times better than they ever saw in the gallery.
Yes, it is.
I love Bonnie Langford, right? Bonnie Langford has aged well. She aged like a fine wine, right? Sophie Aldred, listen, okay, you're in with Jodie, I understand. You think it's cool. You don't understand why everybody's being mean to her. It's because she's shit, right? That's all. It's not because we hate women. It's because she's shit, okay? If you had a woman who wasn't shit, we would have been fine with it. But she's shit. It's not our fault that she's shit. She is shit, right? Okay. Look, I'm up to date with the chat. Oh yeah, fine. Sophie ordered. Yeah, Jodie is shit. Okay,
Oh,
good.
that's better. Ah, good.
Missing episode reconstructed, Jacqueline Hill interview footage, Dalek invasion in Heart Sound, and more. I wonder what episodes are missing.
Believe it. London 1965.
Doctor Who, The Collection.
Isn't it marvellous?
Season 2 is available to pre-order now.
Your rice paid Paul. Lee Bynes are really doing a good job with those covers. I wonder how this trailer's going to go. Will it bring more modern fans in? I mean, it's great. I'm really happy they're doing it. Looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful. I can also make my own covers, you know, and this is probably the last one with that logo. Probably, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Let's have a look. We'll do Doctor Who episode guide. Doink. Share stream. Chrome tab. So look, season 2. So Planet of the Giants, well, yeah, they have all that one, don't they? Yes, they do. Or was it a reconstruction? No, they definitely have that. And okay, Dalek Invasion Earth, they have all of that. Rescue Romans, Web Planet, Crusade. How are they reconstructing that then? I wonder what the hey. Okay, let's have a look. See if they say it anymore. Because Crusade's one of the best best stories of that time. Who season 2 Blu-ray? Okay, we allow your cookies. Give you. I know it sounds fluffy, but okay. Meddling. I mean, there's a bunch of great stories. Exclusive audio comedy. Learn how the recovery of the lion. The missing episode was returned in 1999, with 3 of the heroes responsible for returning it. Convention footage. Heart soundtrack. Watch Dalek Invasion. The Dalek Invasion Earth with an Heart soundtrack. And also got the new effects, which really I love that. It really was in era. Infotext HD. Where's reconstruction? Find recon. The missing episodes have been reconstructed using off-air photographs. The original, so it's a telesnap. Okay. While remaining episodes have been newly remastered with the best available sources, these classic adventures are never. Yeah, listen, it's great. Fine. Let's see if we have a date for it yet. Look at Amazon, and I am so buying this. I mean, I think by the winter. I mean, okay. Look at the stories we got here. Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I thought I was looking at I moved the window. Fine. So they got to make the 2 episodes for the Crusade, which is an excellent story. So here, let's see what we got. Planet of the Giants. I really can't even remember that. Let's have a look at it. I mean, I think that was just it felt like kind of a filler story, right? It felt like okay, it felt like something left over. It felt like it was treading water until it got to Dalek Invading Earth, which was epic, right? And then after that, I mean, Planet of the Giants might be great. I just don't really remember anything about it. But then we had the Rescue, which was really weird. It's just a weird story of like abuse and not very nice abuse. And Vicky becoming a TARDIS, and You see Hartnell, that's where he twinkles up a little bit more. He's like a little bit lighter with Vicky around. It's weird, but yeah. So then, but then you have the Rovers, which is just such a fun, silly little story, right? You got Nero like horning over Barbara all the time, and why wouldn't he? Obviously, I don't know. Yeah, okay. You know why Barbara's so insanely hot? That because she is genuinely a powerful woman. That is a powerful female character. Adam Warlock is here. How you doing, Adam Warlock? How you doing? Yeah, I mean, like, I think it's more her strength that makes her hot than anything else. Because she is super hot. Don't get me wrong. Web Planet, it's just bonkers, right? They're just like, we will try anything. And then they do Crusade, which is like Shakespeare. It's gorgeous. Oh, I love the Crusade. Then Space Museum, and you're just on this weird. You got that weird time track thing at the beginning. There, now they're looking. Then they were like trying to work out what they're doing. This is where they started trying to tread water, I think. Right. Then he did the chase, bringing in Stephen, and the Time Meddler is a great. Time Meddler is a great, new stepping up a little bit. Man, this is a great season. Yeah, I am so buying this. How much do they want for it again? Let's have a look how much it is. £50. I think it's totally worth it. I think it's £50, totally worth it. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.